The world of UFC always has some crazy things going on, and this week is no different. So much news is coming out and it's hard to keep up. So stay tuned to today's video as we're going to discuss Henry Cejudo's returning from retirement. Let's dive in. First up is Henry Cejudo returning from retirement. It is looking like Henry Cejudo is returning to the UFC as he has entered himself into the USADA drug testing pool this past week. This obviously points to him coming out of retirement for a new fight. However, even before this, he tweeted a message that pointed towards exiting retirement. He posted on Twitter following UFC 273, "I'm getting back in the pool. Henry will focus on his fight and training," Abdelaziz told ESPN. "He never stopped training. I truly believe Henry can come back to win the bantamweight title and go up to the featherweight and win that. He'll be the only fighter in UFC history to win 3 world titles. He seems to have his sights set on the featherweight division, which makes a whole lot of sense. He has been inspired to come back after watching the latest featherweight fight between Alexander Volkanovski and Chung Sung. He clearly saw the match and just wanted to get back out there. What do you think about it? Let us know down in the comment section below." He was all over Twitter posting about the match, so you can see he is excited to get out of retirement and back into the octagon. Hopefully he comes back as soon as he'll need to get back into his training and get ready for his upcoming fight. And now onto some other UFC news from the past few weeks. Next up, Velasquez breaks his silence. Here's what he has to say. As we all know, Cain Velasquez was charged with attempted murder in March of this year. Things didn't go well for him in the public eye, as he wasn't able to speak about the matter anywhere. Now he has just come out and broken his silence for the first time. He made a statement on his social media platforms. He thanked his fans and those who have given him support, then said the case is complex and is unraveling as we speak. Velasquez appeared briefly in court on Tuesday for a plea hearing, which will continue on May 6th. "To the true victims of this case, may God give you the strength to come forward," the statement read. "Though it is most difficult to relieve the pain that has happened to you, in speaking the truth, justice will be served and your own true healing will start. I will never stop helping or loving my community and all of you. Thank you for loving me. The case is still ongoing and information continues to be released on the matter, and multiple fun charges due to a shooting in San Jose back in February. Velasquez was seemingly targeting Harry Eugene Goularte, who is facing charges for a case relating to Velasquez regarding an assault charge on his younger relative. It's obviously uncalled for, but his anger will be used against him in court. There's no doubt that he is facing serious charges and will probably be going away for a while. Let us know down in the comment section below what you think of this case and what might happen to Velasquez. Now we have why Gilbert Burns was Khamzat's biggest challenge. Recently we saw the fight with Khamzat and Burns, but it was seemingly Khamzat's biggest challenge yet. He looked very vulnerable in the match, and it was the first time we have seen him like this. Though he eventually won the fight after some grueling rounds with Burns, he clearly could have done way better and avoided some seriously dangerous moments. In the end, he blamed himself for his mistakes and headed off for some advice from his coaches. "I was too excited to knock him out," Chimaev explained at the UFC 273 post-fight series press conference. "I was saying to everybody all week I was going to knock him out in one round. I tried to knock him out. That was wrong for me from the beginning. The guy was tough. I didn't expect that. From the first second to the last second, I tried to finish him. Next time, I'm going to work to be a little bit smarter. I'm going to smash somebody. It wasn't something surprising from him, but it was wrong for me. My coach told me all the time, you love to throw down and work more technically. I just want to take his head off. Next time, I'm going to work for that." It's nice to see him not blame anyone else for his own failures. He knows that he could have done better and knows that he can improve as a fighter and as a man. He went into that fight too overzealous and ready to win. He needed to take his time and figure out the match. Instead, he went head first and it only just managed to get him the win. It wasn't a clean win. It was a hard-fought battle. It could have been way smoother. Following the match, Khamzat hugged Burns and checked on him before talking to Joe Rogan. He paid tribute to the fighter in post-fight interviews and clearly has a lot of respect for him. His attitude was clearly right in this case. And his training, he's going places. Let us know down in the comment section below what you think of this and the recent match between the two. Now, Logan Paul wants to enter the octagon against who? Recently, Jake Paul has been talking a lot about wanting to get in the UFC and fight some big names, but his big brother Logan hasn't really spoken much about his brother or himself entering the sport. Logan has gone from boxing to recently being a part of the WWE. He had his first match against the Mysterio family and it went super well. Regardless of how fans feel about Paul beating Mysterio, the fighting was great and Logan was super good at his moves and playing the part. Now that Logan has done WWE and boxing, he has been talking about the UFC. He has no beef with anyone in the sport, but said he would love to fight against Paddy Pimblett. Pimblett has been trashing Jake for a long time now, and it would be awesome to see Logan fight him before his brother. There wouldn't be beef between the two, and it would just be great to see. Logan had a lot of things to say about Paddy and clearly respects him a whole lot. He spoke about how young and great he was and how he's rising up quickly. It would be a cool fight in our eyes. What do you think? Let us know down in the comment section below what you think about this possible matchup. It would be insane. And finally, Jake Paul offers Michael Bisping $1 million and a share of his pay-per-view revenue for a boxing match. We really can't go a week without Jake Paul being in fighting news, can we? Recently, Jake Paul has been dipping his toes back into the boxing world and trying to get certain UFC fighters to train up and fight him. The latest person to be a target of Paul's is retired UFC fighter Michael Bisping. Paul has offered the ex-UFC fighter $1 million and a share of his own pay-per-view earnings if he steps into the ring with him this year. Paul always offers these crazy amounts of money as he knows he will win these matches. Though Bisping is an incredible incredible fighter, he isn't a boxer like Paul. No matter what you think about Paul, it's hard to say he isn't an amazing boxer. He has shown time and time again how good he is compared to the other influencers. Paul has become more of a boxer than a YouTuber or influencer at this point. Let us know down in the comment section below what you think about Paul's claims toward Bisping. Do you want to see this fight, or do you think it has no chance of happening? Let us know. Paul is a crazy man, that's for sure. And that's the end of today's video. The UFC just seems to get crazier and crazier. We have some crazy stories from these past few weeks, and it looks like things are just getting started. Hopefully the sport is getting back on its feet after a rough few months, especially late last year. If things are going well, it could be a great year for the UFC and its fighters. With Logan and Jake Paul possibly entering the UFC this year, there should be more and more fans heading over to the sport and becoming part of the community. If the boxing community can be accepting of these new fans, the UFC community can as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know down in the comment section below? It would be very helpful. Make sure to like this video, comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!